Hello. Let me quickly introduce myself. I have no name, but you may call me Ed. I am a collector of ideas and information who spreads and shares his collections using the World Wide Web. My information come from the closest source possible. This makes them true and reliable. I do not want to make opinions. I merely share information so that you can make up your own mind. Today I shall show you the ARC. You may have seen this symbol somewhere already. The S stands for Scientology, the two triangles are the ARC and the KRC. The ARC is a commonly used Scientology technique. It explains a lot about the behavior of a Scientologist. As you may have already figured out, I am a free thinker who stands in total contradiction to the Church of Scientology. I call myself a free thinker because I first collect information about a topic I am interested in. Then, when I have gathered all information and have understood the topic, I make up my own mind to see if I like what I have learned and how far I agree with it. Scientology teaches a totally different model of thinking to their members. Let me demonstrate it to you. Scientology says that understanding is composed of the three: affinity, reality, and communication. Each of the three has the ability to enhance or reduce the other two. For example, if a person talks a lot about some topic, which means they enhance communication about it, it will also enhance the reality and affinity about it. An enhanced reality means to agree with the topic. An enhanced affinity means to like it. Just as an example, if you talk a lot about a novel you have read, in Scientology terms you enhance communication about the novel to the one you are talking about. You will also make them like it, and make it part of their reality. Scientology says that this also works with the other two. If you enhance someone's affinity to you, by giving them sweets or presents, you will become part of their reality and they will talk more to you. So you enhanced affinity to enhance communication and reality. The third method, enhancing the reality, works in the same way. If you agree with whatever someone says, you will get more communication from them, and also their affinity. Scientology also says that you can use either of the three to reduce the other two. For example, if you disagree with someone, they will like you less and communicate less with you. This technique sounds quite convincing, don't you think? Well, I do not. This is because the model is incomplete. There are many cases where the ARC does not work. Let me give you an example. Remember a disaster, like September 11th. We both agree that a lot of people died there. So our reality is enhanced. We also communicate about it. Our communication is enhanced too. However, what about our affinity? It is absolutely not correct to claim that just because we know about the disaster, and talk about it, we would like what happened. No, our affinity is not enhanced. It is the quite opposite. And here the ARC fails. The fail is because the concept, that one enhanced characteristic would force the other two to enhance automatically, is just wrong. Let me give you another example. Mark likes Lisa. One day Lisa approaches Mark and tells him that she dreamed a pink fairy princess on a unicorn came to her, and gave her $1 million. And she believes this would actually happen today. Mark does not agree with Lisa. He thinks that this will just stay a dream and not come true. Yet, he still likes her. According to the ARC, his reality dropped, as he did not agree with Lisa. And so his affinity and communication should have dropped too. However, Mark is mature enough to not base his affinity on anything else but the lovely personality Lisa has. The ARC proves that to Scientology it is impossible to like someone you disagree with. So, if someone thinks different than you do, according to Scientology you have to hate them and expect them to hate you too, just because the reality is down. This means it is impossible to allow free thinking, because different opinions are expected to create hate. Now you may have figured why Scientologists do not talk to people who are not Scientologists, or even act weird or violent. I have seen it happen many times during protests. Scientologists refuse to talk to the protesting people, or, if they talk to them, masks get stolen and destroyed. Some Scientologists even try to cause physical harm to the protesters. Someone who has a different opinion is dangerous to them, so they think.